Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kwadash, and double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us the truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful like Akim, teaching and preaching this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. With the Israelites to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America, and for warn our people that trouble is coming. And the only ones that's going to get saved out of trouble, which salvation is getting delivered out of trouble, all right? The only ones that's getting saved out of trouble is the elect, the remnant, the Israel, the Most High, which is the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. All right? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are Israelites. The so-called white man is biblically known as the Edomites, and they're ruling the earth in wickedness. All right, but this is not the end where much glory abideth. We, being the Israelites, have a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, which will be the rulership of the Israelites in earth, starting with our Lord Yahweh Shai. And that's the ultimate deliverance. You know, the ultimate deliverance is the elect getting beamed up into chariots and escaping the wrath of the Lord. But when we get put in a position of power, hey, you know, that's true deliverance from all the history that we've been through. So we're going to be pushing the vibration of the Lord is going to deliver the elect. So let's go ahead and start with Jeremiah 30:7, unless you have something. Okay, beautiful. You know what, let's go ahead and start at the top.
Jeremiah 30 and verse 1. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, Yahweh was saying.
Now, Jeremiah, he was a prophet, he was a Levite, and he was on the scene during the time of the kings. He actually prophesied the Neo-Babylonian kingdom and how it was going to take place. And it will be for 70 years, which the Lord did cut the time short. But Jeremiah worked the book of Jeremiah, Lamentations. You have Baruch, which Baruch was an understudy of Jeremiah. That's how we got the book of Baruch. What other points I was going to ask? Oh, Jeremiah, he was young when he was called. And Jeremiah, he was born of the Holy Spirit. Okay? There's some facts about Jeremiah.
Jeremiah 30 and 2. That speaketh Yahweh, God of Israel, saying, write thee all the words that I have spoken unto thee in a book.
That's right. That's how we got the Bible. The Most High dealt with prophets through visions and dreams, and then they were inspired to write down the prophecies that they received from Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai in the book. That's how we got the Bible. So man did write the book, but it was spiritual man that was endowed with the spirit of truth, that had the Holy Spirit on it.
Spirit gave them utterance.
Yep, the Spirit gave them utterance. So when you Christians and you unbelievers and gainsayers come up to us saying that man wrote the book, wrote the Bible, we're going to agree with you.
Verse 3. For lo, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, saith the Lord.
So when you read in this chapter, it goes into how the Lord is going to deliver the Israelites out of the situation that they're in currently. Because right now we're in the land of our captivities where we're subject unto payments. We're on wages to put in a bag with holes in it. Our feet have no rest. Our water, our wood is sold. We're constantly being oppressed. We're sighing and crying because of the oppressor. Our women is out of order, out of control. Children is wicked. The Lord is going to deliver us from that. Going to deliver us from these curses that's been placed upon us.
It says, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it.
Yes, see, the Lord gave us the land of Palestine, or the land of Jerusalem, or the land of Israel. Right? The Lord gave us that land, and the land of Canaan. And those imposters that's inhabiting the land, they're going to get destroyed right out of it, and we're going to get it, and we're going to rebuild it as in the days of old.
Verse 4. And these are the words that Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah.
So this chapter is all about the northern and southern kingdom, which collectively make up the 12 tribes. Okay?
During this time, during Jeremiah's day, the northern kingdom, they were already exiled from land.
Yep.
So this is going to be a future prophecy that was going to happen.
Yep.
It says, verse 5, for thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice, a trembling of fear and not of peace. It says, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into devil.
Going into this time of trouble. Let's get on Habakkuk the third chapter, first verse, because it says that we have heard. We say I heard the speech, the words of trembling. Okay, which is these prophecies, because you're supposed to tremble when you hear this information that we're coming out with. We're speaking about the downfall of America and how it's going to be famine, pestilence. The love of many is going to wax cold. Your family members is going to rise up against you. Loved ones is going to rise up against you. And it's going to be so much chaos in the land to where you're going to know it's the Lord that's bringing the judgment.
These words of mourning, lamentation,
And woe.
and woe.
Yeah. See, the Christian church, they just going to give you a good song to dance to and collect your money and tell you to come back next week.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to bring out the sound doctrine to get you prepared for what's to come. Because financially, this system is crumbling. You know, you got BRICS nations that's coming together, forming conglomerations amongst each other and trying to dish the dollar. Saudi Arabia saying this and that about, you know, selling oil to America. So things is gonna, you know, bring us faster to the end.
Yeah. Escalate.
A lot of women that's been getting judged, especially black, so-called black
Judged.
women. You know, you got hurricanes that's happening in different places throughout Babylon. You got earthquakes in diverse places. Over
That's
1,300 people died in Morocco.
1,300.
And they say earthquakes don't even happen over there. Whether Esau did it, at the end of the day, the Most High did it. This man's going to the Lord. A lot of stuff is happening. Then, this week, we've been researching stuff going into brain chips. It's so many companies out here. It's so much information going into brain technology. We most definitely at the end.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Habakkuk 3, verse 1. A prayer of Habakkuk the prophet upon Shigganoth.
And this chapter goes into Yahushua coming to destroy America.
O Yahweh, I have heard thy speech and was afraid.
Yeah, so the speech, the Lord, when he sends this information, these prophecies out, they're fearful, man. They're fearful.
And, you know, some of the prophets in the past time, you know, they would see the actual vision. You know, see, it's a difference between seeing it as the prophets did and hearing about it.
Yeah.
You people, you hear about it, that's why you don't fear, because you don't see it come in existence. But the prophets, they seen it.
They were living like in a hologram.
Hologram,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in now,
Existence.
the prophets coming back, which we believe we're the prophets coming back. Aforetime in Israel, when a man went to go inquire of the Lord, he would say, "Come, let's go and see a seer." But he that is aforetime called a seer is now called a prophet. So the prophets were visionaries. We can read this through the spirit, and we can see. We can see it, just like we was researching the brain chips. When we read in their forehead, we done did through the spirit so much research on brain chips. When we see in their forehead, we can see exactly what it's talking about. We know exactly what it's talking about.
And we can elaborate through the comforter.
Yeah, which is the spirit of truth, which the world cannot receive. So when we bring this information out, if you're not of the elect, you're not going to dance to this song. You know, it's going to sound foreign to you.
Yeah.
O Yahweh, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. Since O Yahweh revive thy work in the midst of the years, make known and wrath remember mercy.
Talking about the prophecies in the midst of the years revive thy work, meaning had these prophecies fulfilled. And when Habakkuk was seeing these prophecies, he was afraid. When Ezra saw the Lord Yahushua coming and destroying this shit with the thousands in heaven, and he was waxing strong, he said, when I saw this, I was afraid. Now let's go back to Jeremiah. What did Jeremiah say?
Jeremiah 30 and verse 6. It says, verse 5. And thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice, a trembling of fear and not of peace.
That's these prophecies. There's no peace unto the wicked, as it is written in Isaiah 48 and 12. No peace is coming here. Peace is going to be established when the kingdom of heaven is set up in earth. You know, when we go rule in righteousness, and the heathen is going to be under subjection. All right, we're going to have them building up our palaces and our fortress and our lands and our roads and so on and so forth, making shit happen for us. That's when peace is going to come. And even during that time, the heathens is going to experience peace too, because the oppressor, Esau, is not ruling no more. Y'all gonna be able to go to your land and live there peacefully, as long as you keeping the law, the statutes, and commandments.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. You can jump down to verse 8. It says, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. So we're in a time of war now. Man, there is no peace coming to the wicked. So the opposite of peace is war. And that's the time to come in. Because, you know, in America, according to biblical policy, World War III will happen.
Yeah.
You know, and after that, it's going to be, the place is going to be destroyed. America will be destroyed by nuclear destruction, by the ICBM missile.
It's true.
And when you go back to Jeremiah 30, in verse 7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
And that's talking about the time that we're fastly approaching. You know, what you gonna do when there's no money in your account and there's no food at the grocery store and no man is there to protect you? You know, when the U.S. military come kicking in your door, taking your children from you because you ain't took the implantable technology, or they found out you was on the internet speaking against you. You know, and motherfuckers is out here with a pestilence and a disease that got them acting like a damn zombie. You know, because a lot of people gonna talk is talking their shit now. You can talk your shit now and all this being that everything is cool, it's nothing happening specifically to you. There's nothing happening in your specific household.
What about Islam?
You said, what about Islam? What about it? Yeah, these people that ask us questions, and then when we ask them questions, they want to run off. You know?
It says,
And the Most High is making us a sharp arrow in his quiver, man. And he's throwing us at, he's using us and he's throwing us at y'all.
Yep. Verse 8. It says, for it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him.
Who was that talking about? I was talking about Esau. Let's get Isaiah 19. Talking about Esau. Most High is gonna, it starts off with Esau. These other nations that join hand in hand with Esau, they're gonna get destroyed too. But our arch enemy, the number one on the list, pursuant to Psalms 83, is these Edomites. So the Most High is gonna destroy the power of you so-called white people.
Isaiah 19 and 20, and it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto Yahweh of hosts in the land of Egypt, for they shall cry to the Lord because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a Savior and the great one, and he shall deliver.
Deliver them, the Israelites, the elect, from who? The oppressor, Esau. So what is the Lord Yahweh Shai gonna do to the oppressor? When he is the Lord Yahweh Shai, which is great and mighty and powered, is he gonna bore the Edomites and save the elect and leave? No, he's gonna destroy Esau. He's gonna destroy the power of the Edomites. And then these Edomites that's in these other remote areas outside of Babylon the Great, he's gonna put the spirit on the men of the Lord to search and find them out of the holes of the rocks. And out of the holes of the rocks and the clefts of the rocks. And
those nest up in the stars, he's going from thence shall he bring thee down.
Yep, and Amos.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna search them out and then we're gonna arrest them.
God said to the poor, you shall judge the poor and the needy, you shall say the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's what the Lord gonna do. He's gonna judge the poor and the people. Hallelujah, how shall do that? But it says that in righteousness that he judge and make war. You know, it says he shall save the children of the needy. That he's gonna save the Israelites. You know, begin on with the elect. It says,
And I'm gonna say this real quick. Why does the scriptures call us needy? Because we got to go to our enemies for once of all things and for food and for nakedness. We got to go to these Edomites for everything. Even if you got a business, you still got to get your license through them. You got to get the okay to run your business through them. You know? So you need them. We're needy. See, a goop can come over here, a Moabite or an Ammonite. If the shit not working out, he can just go to his own country and go to his own people and they'll help him out. We don't have that.
We the only people that don't have what's called diplomatic immunity.
Yep.
Because we ain't got no diplomats.
Now, what about those that say, what about Issachar, the Mexicans? They got their own land. Well, honestly, they don't because they trying to come here.
Yeah.
If they had their own land and it was making sense and they got their own, why are they hopping in caravans, forming caravans and coming way up here to Babylon the Great?
Issachar, so-called Mexican, but really they're Edomites. They're Spaniards.
Yeah, just because the motherfucker speaks Spanish and his last name is Gonzalo, don't mean they Mexican.
No. Well.
But going back to Jeremiah 30 and verse 9, that they shall serve Yahweh their God and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them.
And that's how we know that this is talking about end time prophecy, because King David being raised up is associated with end time prophecy. And when the Lord deliver us out of the clutches of our enemies, starting off with Esau, all right, the Lord is going to establish us. Yahweh Shai is going to be the top guy. Then it's David, the rest of the apostles, and then the 144,000, which is the government that's on his shoulders, man. Just like the high priest was wearing. 6 tribes on the onyx stone over here, and then 6 tribes over here. He had them on his shoulders. Well, Yahweh Shai being the high priest, he's in that position too. Well, he's gonna put the elect on his shoulders, man. Hey, when you put a baby on your shoulders, man, you love that baby, right? You got the baby right here.
Yeah.
Hold him. You at the amusement park doing this shit. You love that baby. That's your baby. That ain't nobody else's baby. And we the Most High's little ones.
Verse 10, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, said Yahweh, neither be dismayed, O Israel.
And that's a message for the elect. Fear not. Because the Lord has given us the secrets and the mysteries concerning the events that's going to shortly come to pass. Now we will be shaken, and because we're going to experience a time that have not been on the face of the earth. So to Daniel the 12th chapter. So it's going to be a time that no kingdom has experienced. So we're going to be shaken up a little bit. But the comfort through the times of trouble is that there's going to be salvation had for the believers. Those that stood stiffly for the names, those that presented their bodies as living sacrifice, those that were made an offscouring to the nations.
Then shalt thou know who are my chosen.
Yeah. People point at us, talk, saying shit, laugh. You don't think it's a great reward for what we're doing? You think we just doing this and then we just gonna die off and that's it? No, it's great rewards and deliverance coming from us.
Suffering can't compare, bro.
Yeah. Because we're gonna be pointing and laughing at y'all when y'all asking for food and y'all not getting it, even though y'all got the chip in y'all. We're gonna be laughing at y'all because it said they shall be had in derision, the proverb of reproach.
And then the consent, yo.
Yeah, we're gonna be laughing at y'all. Well, they gonna be laughing at y'all, and so are we.
It says, therefore, Jeremiah 30:10, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from the far, and thy seed from the land of captivity. And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
That's talking about the kingdom. So wherever we've been scattered at, all throughout the world, including Babylon the Great, the Lord is going to come get us and scoop us up. We don't have to get passports and travel and fly to these different countries and all that to go and wait for the Lord. We had somebody that came up, and what he was saying, in China, remember? We was over there?
Yeah.
Oh, in China, there's some secret, you can come, and they saying the Lord gonna be over there. No, we ain't gotta do that. The Lord gonna come and get us wherever the hell we at. You don't think he that powerful?
Man.
The Lord was getting prophets about a jail. You don't think he gonna get us out of Babylon?
People always limit the Lord, man.
Yeah. But then there's no limits to what these Edomites can do.
Yeah.
There's no limits to science and the medical field, no limits to that shit. But then they'll put a cap on the Lord.
On the power of the Lord, yo.
And all you man bag wearing niggas, the Most High is gonna visit y'all, man.
Verse 11. For I am with thee, saith Yahweh, to save thee.
And the only ones that's gonna receive salvation is the elect. Those are the individuals that the Lord is gonna be with.
It says, God make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered them. Yet will I not make a full end of thee. But I will correct thee a measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
Yeah, so although the Most High is going to bring judgment to these other nations, the Lord isn't going to all together do away with us. He's going to leave a remnant that's going to receive salvation and deliverance. That's comforting. See, when we talk about the Comforter and we bring out how it's only for the elect and that the Comforter is the Spirit of truth whom the world cannot receive, that's not just something that just rolls off the tongue and sounds cute. The Comforter is supposed to comfort us through these times of peril, through these times of trouble. You know? Knowing things like Ecclesiastes 33, there shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but even in temptation, even again he will deliver thee. Precepts like that is going to comfort you when you are going through trouble. Or what it says in Ecclesiastes 33 that there shall no evil happen unto him. Let me believe that. I believe that. And that's what the Lord delight in.
And in interrogations,
Yeah.
strive for the truth.
Until death.
For death.
Yeah.
Fight for you.
Yeah, because right at your breaking point, and I noticed, right at your breaking point, if you were to wait a little longer, then what you're looking for is right there.
Right there.
You know? Here it is, somebody may be coming to your job to relieve you from work. You like, man, you know, here it is, they supposed to be there at the time you got off. But as soon as you, let me call my boss, let me call this one, let me call, that's when they come. You know? So, you know, when you faced with adversity, you just wait a second, be patient. What you're looking for is right there. As soon as you start reacting to it, that's how you know you're close to it. You be right at the door.
Verse Jeremiah 30:12, but thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous.
Talking about the curses. You know, there's no nation that went through what we went through. Jeremiah 31 goes into that. So our bruise, our wound is incurable. Nobody could deliver us from the bad health conditions that we were put in. The curses, the plagues, slavery, so on and so forth. When you read in Deuteronomy 28:68, it speaks about how no man shall buy you. It's not talking about purchase. When you go into that word buy, it goes back to the Hebrew word quanah, which means deliver you. So what the Lord is saying here, look, your bruise is incurable. What is that?
It says, for thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous.
Yeah, the wound is grievous. Our bruise is incurable. Nobody can come and help us. Nobody can save us. No? Give me the Psalm 107.
Brother?
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's going on? How you doing?
I need one of those. I love losing. I don't want to lose it no more.
What?
Yeah, Target got him. Target, Walmart got him.
The pamphlets you got.
Huh?
What?
The pamphlets.
Oh, we don't got no pamphlets.
You ain't no
Oh,
money?
no pamphlets?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
All right. Don't catch the ball.
All right, brother.
No pamphlets. You can chill and hear the word if you want to.
No, I know the word.
You
I
know?
am the one.
Well, what's the mark of the beast then? Look, you stepping shit.
Cast down.
You stepping shit.
Cast out, cast out. Help on.
Most I have to step in that dog shit right there. Didn't even know. Woof. Hate him, I'm cool.
He smell like Woody. They used to hang with Fred Sanford.
Brute.
The one that used to be
Brute.
drunk all the time.
Talking all that shit, most I had to walk right in that
Man.
dog shit.
Crude man for serious things, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I know the word. Isn't that a bold statement?
Oh.
I know the word already. Then we asked him what the mark of the beast is. What'd he say?
Didn't say nothing.
Didn't say nothing.
Guys 1:7 and 20. He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction.
So it's the word that is going to heal us, which ultimately Yahweh Shai is the word when you read in Revelation 19. But this word has healing in it because it corrects all that bad behavior that black culture has been suffering. Yeah, black culture, American culture, Mexican culture, Native American culture, that gets all corrected or healed by the word. Why do you think Esau want to bring shame and try to, you know, make us appear to, you know, be false prophets?
Categorizes.
Okay, here he comes. He coming back. The demons loaded the information for him. The demons have to download the information for him.
Jeremiah 30, verse 13. There is none to plead thy cause.
Oh, yeah.
It said that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicine.
Yeah, there's no one to plead thy cause that thou mayest be bound up. Meaning there's nobody that come and save us but the Lord Yahweh Shai himself. You know, because when somebody comes, you injured, right? Somebody come, bound you up, you know, put the band-aids and shit on you. You know how they did. You in the field, they'll tear off a piece of cloth and they wrap it around, bound you up.
Tourniquet and shit.
Tourniquet and shit. We didn't have nobody to do that for us. So we was just bleeding.
Well,
we was just bleeding out.
Bled out. Well.
Bled out. In the city, in the streets.
Man.
This is Jeremiah 15 and verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
30 and 5? Or? Oh, you have a different chapter. Yeah.
Jeremiah 15 and 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest?
Nobody. None of these nations. None of these nations. Remember, when they saw us in a dead state without the breath of life in us, they rejoiced and sent gifts one to another, saying, is this Zion that no man seeketh after, the joy of the whole earth? These nations was talking shit about us.
These nations took crafty counsel, bro.
Oh, yeah.
They was in cahoots, in collusion to perpetuate the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Very sort of displeased with the heathens that are at ease, bro. Because they forwarded these afflictions.
Oh, yeah. They made it worse.
They made it worse.
Because here it is Esau beating us up, but then we'll go to a liquor store with Moab at.
Yeah.
They forwarding it.
You know what I'm saying? They taxing.
You know, some shit that you could buy for $1, they selling it to you for $5, and if you a dime short or a penny
Markups.
short. I was just at Trader Joe's yesterday, and I was short 1 penny. 1 penny. I'm looking for it. Moabite bitch just got my money, just waiting for me to find this penny. So I ended up finding like 5 cents. I gave it to her and I said, the rest you give it to somebody else that's maybe short, bitch. You know? So that's forwarding the affliction. Like, damn, bitch, you making it even worse. I'm already at Esau grocery store, spending this and that. Can't let me slide for a dime, bitch, a penny.
That's right. When they break one lobster, one commandment to keep, be on the ass.
Yeah. And then I'm short a penny. But then when you give them $1, they tell me some, oh, we don't have, could you have exact cash? Because we don't, the coins and all this shit. Coin shortage and all that shit, bitch gave me 99 fucking coins, man.
Going back to Jeremiah 30 and verse 14. All that lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not.
All these gods, idols, philosophies, ways of life, doctrines outside the truth, all that stuff is going to forsake these people. Because think about it, when the economy collapses and the dollars and coins and shit is done away with, ain't nobody going to be the church, ain't nobody the idols, the doctrines, the philosophy, ain't nobody, people's going to be trying to figure out how can I get access to money.
It ain't going to be no witchcraft,
Ain't going to be no witchcraft, none of that stuff. No burning incense and sage to your false gods.
It's going to be about that bag.
It's going to be about that chip.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be about.
that money and the chip. Motherfuckers gonna forsake whatever chematology, all kind of stuff. even those undesirables that's in the truth right now. When the chip comes, it's gonna change up.
Yeah.
You know, because right now we're supposed to be preparing ourselves to lose everything. You know, to being outside on the grid and, you know, living, you know,
Pilgrim.
being pilgrims over here, over there, don't know where you're gonna be at next. Living that type of lifestyle.
I was trying. He even said that the Son of Man didn't have no head, nowhere to lay his head. So he was a traveler.
Constantly on the move. Because everywhere he goes, Yahweh shot. Oh, thou son of David. You know, they were just finding him. Everywhere you're like, oh, fuck, they done found him.
Son of Abraham, son of David.
You know?
Yeah.
Then they coming up, not ones and twos, they coming up in multitudes, come up some healers.
Yeah. Let me just touch your brain.
Yeah, let me just touch it. Let me just touch your clothes and I'll be whole. Then they was thonging Yahushua, grabbing them. He couldn't have, Yahushua had to move around. He couldn't have no, all right, Peter, James, and John, follow me to my spot, and then y'all stay out front. No. It'd be thousands of people out there.
Yeah, that's why he was going to mountains. He was going to mountaintop alone. He needs to have his own, exactly. He needs to have his own self-time.
Yeah.
But, going out to Jeremiah 30, in verse 14, all thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of the enemy.
Yep.
With the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased.
And that's the reason why we're in the condition that we're in now. That's the answer. Why are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are in terrible situations and down bad? Oh, it's because we transgressed against the law, the statutes, and commandments, and the Lord brought swift judgments on us and had our enemies rule over us with rigor. That's why.
Verse 15. Why criest thou for thy affliction?
Why are you complaining? Why are you crying now? For the affliction.
Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquities, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things.
And that's the beauty of Yahweh Shem Shai, because he gives us the answers to these questions that people are asking. You know, the answers is right there.
Jacob be like, damn, why did we go in slavery? Why are our people below me? You know?
Yeah. Why are women like that off the hook and hold?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's because that's how we were with the Most High. And the Most High made our women like that.
God. Harlot in the city.
Yep. Men was harlots in the city, and now the Lord made the women just complete hoes, put a demon on them.
Disrespect their men, and they should not acknowledge their own men.
Yep.
None of that.
Yeah, because we wasn't acknowledging the prophets.
Right? And I make you mad. So imagine how the Most High feels.
Yep.
We're on Jeremiah 30, and verse 16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
And that's the great recompense and judgment that the Lord Yahweh is going to bring. All these nations that had a hand in our downfall, which is all of them, they will be destroyed. When you read in Psalm 83, we're going to have to get that, the Lord willing, next. It lists all our adversaries, which is these nations, and it starts off with Esau, and it said, do unto them as unto Caesarea, as unto Jabin at the brook of Kishon.
And that's balanced out because in Maccabees 2:10 it say, what nation had not received of our spoils?
Yeah.
So that's a balance.
Yep.
It's not like it's not going to happen. That's the save the Lord right there. It has to happen because the false balance is abomination.
Yeah, that's true.
So it has to happen. Thus
Yeah.
save the Lord.
And all these heathens do is talk shit about us in their own language,
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
you know, about our struggles. But not knowing we try to do better for ourselves, but Esau always come and destroy it.
Yeah.
They don't know that history. They don't
Yeah.
know that part.
Oh, that's forgotten.
Really, it was the Lord destroying it.
Or when we had the bootstraps going and we was pulling ourselves up and stuff,
Yeah.
and we had our little, what do you call it, our Tulsas and our Rosewoods and
Yeah. Because Esau didn't destroy us because he just had this technology and the blessing and all this stuff. We could, I'll get it real quick. Maybe you pause for me. Esau destroyed us because what we did.
Yep.
The Most High raised our enemies up. And it's going to be a reversal because the Lord, guess what? The Lord is already raising us up. We're already exposing Esau. They're exposed. All you Moabites is exposed.
Oh,
You know?
And they more about rude as fuck. They don't got, like you said one time, bro.
they don't even
they
have
don't got
that.
no manner.
They don't have excuse me in their language.
They'll just walk past you like, hey, bro, like, hey, you know, show some respect.
They don't even have that word in their language, huh?
Yeah.
They bogart on the bus and just knock you over and don't say nothing because they don't have that word in their language.
This is Isaiah 10 and 5. O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation. I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge, to take the spoil and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire in the streets.
Right. And we know Esau is the modern day Assyrians. You know, and Esau did that in slavery. You know, the transatlantic slave trade. All because of our disobedience. You know, like you were saying, it's not because Esau is so great. No. It's all because the prophecies of the Lord have to be fulfilled. You know, it was prophesied for Esau to have a kingdom, and that he will be it says in Revelation 13 that power was given unto him to overcome the saints. So it was already prophesied. You know, and the whole world knows so-called Negroes is stronger. All tribes is stronger than you.
They know that they're stronger than everybody else in the whole world.
Yeah.
Go to every Olympic you want to.
Exactly.
Go to any year, any Olympics.
Because you feel it when you get around these nations. If you go, let's say for instance, you want to, you go out, you go to a heathen land. You don't go to Jerusalem or Israel to go watch a movie. You want to go to Basra. You want to go to the land of Moab, Ammon, Elam. You want to go over there to watch a movie and go have dinner, right? When you get amongst them heathens, you can feel the fear from off of them. And it just be you and maybe your girl or whatever.
Yep.
You just feel these motherfuckers, you just feel the energy of fear around you. When you go to Jake, you feel the fear around them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You feel the fear around them.
Yeah, it's war. You feel like you're in war.
Like, these niggas, like you got to be on your toes when you're around Jake. Cause shit can crack off.
Yeah.
Oh, don't it say, when you're around these people, tarry not long, wrath. Let me see if I can find it. They speak about like when you're amongst sinners, don't be around them too long. You know how it work? You know how it's worded?
Not exactly. I know it's in like Bible.
Yeah. Remember, wrath is not tarry long. It's to say something like that.
Yeah, because Jake, man, like the beloved Billy Wonthon said, your chance of dying is high when you be around Jake.
Yeah. Oh, here, go right here. Man. So, Ecclesiastes 7 and 16. When you're around Jake and niggas, man, make it quick.
Stab in, stab out.
And don't go around niggas looking nice. They'll cover that for you, know?
It says, Ecclesiastes 7 and 16, number not thyself among the multitude of sinners, but remember that wrath will not tarry long. You're around evil, wicked niggas, judgment is waiting to get poured out on them, and you don't want to be around that shit. I mean, nothing to happen to you, but you just don't want to be around shots fired.
You know what I'm saying?
You know? Most times give you that little bit of that power, how you jump over some shit, run, hide. You don't want to be around that shit.
It's sad though. You got some days I love that though.
Man,
Oh, yeah, 'cause it's a rush. It's an
Thrive for that.
adrenaline
Yeah,
rush. Especially women. Women love that. almost got killed, almost got ran over,
You know,
hurt.
they be like, I gotta admit, that should turn me on.
Yeah. That's exactly. Yeah, they be saying that.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what
Doing
they be saying.
donuts, burning rubber and shit. Police behind. Women love that shit.
Or like them takeoffs.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you
amazing.
always be seeing.
Yeah, that's the main nigga event right there.
Yeah.
The takeoff. It's mainly in the over here in California.
Takeover. That's what's called.
Takeover.
Yeah. Be women hanging out the back of the cars while they doing donuts and shit.
Yeah.
Women love that shit. But you know, don't number yourself with sinners, which we all sinners, but we know what it's talking about.
Yep.
You know, see the scriptures promotes don't be simple when reading. That's talking about if you like out here in LA, you got the sloths and swap meet. That's in the hood. You got all these gangs that go there to buy their clothes.
Yep.
If you go there on a Saturday at 3 p.m., you know some shit is gonna probably crack off, either argument, niggas outside saying some words to each other, some gang activity.
It's a
Why
ritual,
would you do that?
It's a ritual meeting place, man,
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
You gotta know it by now.
Compton swap meet, if that's
You know
still
what I'm
around. Compton swap meet, Slauson swap meet. Why would you go there? The Lamo cool. You gotta go there on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the morning when they open up around 11. You can do the Slauson like that too, but you know, you just don't want to be in these situations where it's a whole bunch of fucking jakes.
And looking at you crazy.
Yeah.
Who is this man? Going back to Isaiah 30 and verse Jeremiah 30 and verse 17. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord.
Now the restoration of health, it starts off with the word that's in the Bible. It starts there. That's where the healing comes from. The brother went into it in Psalm 107 verse 20. He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from out of all of their destruction. So the restoration or the healing, the restoring starts off with this word. You're not gonna be a complete nigga and get beamed up and figure the rest out in the chariots. No.
Yeah, the Lord didn't die for the top.
Oh, come on now. The Lord didn't get his beard snatched off and people shooting out the lip and parting his vesture, cast the lots for his vesture. The Lord didn't do all that for these niggas, man. Try to find one.
It says, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they call thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
And that's these nations talking shit. Let me get Lamentations real quick, 2 and 15. That's these nations talking shit. And like we were saying, right now the healing is his word, but ultimately the true healing will be the kingdom when we got those new bodies.
And those laws locked up in our hearts.
Inward parts. Yep.
Yeah, inward
That's
parts.
healing right there.
That's the healing.
This is Lamentations chapter 2, verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we have looked for. We have found it. We have seen it. The Lord hath done that which he devised. He hath fulfilled his word that he hath commanded in the days of old. Talking about the curses. He hath thrown down and have not pity. He hath caused thy enemy to rejoice over thee. He hath set up the horn of their adversaries.
Yeah, the horn goes into the power. So that's what the Lord did, man. You know, he had after these nations get on Esau, after they conquered us, he made them laugh at us. You know?
Rejoice.
Rejoice.
That's Revelation 12.
Yeah.
No, was it 12 or no, Revelation 11? They rejoice and send gifts over thee.
Yep. So that happened to us, man. You know? He said that they wagged their head. This was a day that we're looking for. So these heathens, they were looking forward. They they was thinking one day that we'll fall, which we did, and to have us in captivity to talk shit about us and rejoice at it. You know, and I proved the Lord is fair because the Lord had everybody, gave everybody a chance to lose, even these heathen nations. So in the kingdom, they can't say they never win.
Yeah.
But going back to Jeremiah 30, verse 18, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on the dwelling places, and the city shall be built upon her own heap.
So the Lord is going to deliver us from wherever we at. We read that in the above verses. And then our land is going to be built upon our own heap. We're going to go back to our actual land, and our actual land is going to be built up. It's not going to be some other place, which the whole world is built, made, or created for our sakes. But our headquarters is Jerusalem. That's the land that we was given.
It says, in the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving, and the voice of them that make merry.
Out of them shall proceed the voice of thanksgiving. So from the Israelites, we're going to be rejoicing, not these other nations. Remember, these other nations is not a part of getting saved.
The kings and queens is gonna be our nursing mothers.
Yeah, our nursing mothers.
So they not gonna be they're gonna be too busy to get saved.
Yep.
It says, and the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few.
And it says that I will multiply them. We had a doctrine that we had to deal with a time ago saying that it won't be any sex in the kingdom of heaven. Well, what does that mean? How you think we gonna bring back the tribes? How is the Lord gonna multiply us? Is it just gonna children appear? Has the Lord ever made children appear? You know? Just random kids just appear? I mean, he could do it.
Where's the Messiah to say how it's gonna happen?
Yeah.
It says, I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small.
Oh, we're gonna be great. We ain't gonna be small, we're gonna be great. We're gonna fill the world up.
Fruitful.
Well, the world is already filled up because to say that we're as the sand of the sea, meaning we're all over the place. We're all over the place. We like the stars. You know, when you look up at in the heavens at the stars be over here, over there, all over the damn place, shining. That's how the children of Israel are.
It says, their children also shall be as aforetime, and their congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them.
Yeah, so all these nations is gonna get oppressed, all right, because that's that righteous recompense. To say, seeing it is a righteous thing when Yahweh Shem shot to recompense tribulation unto them that trouble. You know, so the Lord is gonna recompense all these nations for their ill dealing, and the Lord required that which is past. That's the fearful part, because you don't know what you did in your past life. You don't know what you did.
He that touches you touches the apple of my eye.
Yep. You don't know what you did, but the Lord knows what you did, and he has a judgment for it.
It says, and their nobles shall be of themselves.
All our top people, the nobles, all our top guys is going to be other Israelites. All their nobles is going to be of themselves. It ain't no, you know how with Esau, when you look at the presidential cabinet, this motherfucker is from Singapore. He's from France, Africa, you know, South America. No, it ain't gonna be none of that. Different nations and shit. Esau be having Moabite women coming out talking at the little press conference. All our people is gonna be other Israelites.
Wherein dwells righteousness.
Yeah. Yep.
It says, and the governor shall proceed from the midst of them.
Yeah, governors, people that's in control, shit, noble ones, nobles is elites. People that's in control and people that's on, men that's in control and men that's on a high level is gonna be in the kingdom, they're gonna be other Israelites. These nations, they ain't gonna be in power. Remember, the Lord not leaving these people neither root nor branch, which that's talking about here in America, but there's not gonna be anything for these nations to build something off of. All they're gonna be doing is working for us.
says, and I will cause him to draw near, and he shall approach unto me. For who is this that engaged his heart to approach me unto me, saith the Lord? And you shall be my people, and I will be your God. Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord going forth fury.
That's the aircrafts of the Lord. When you read in the Bible, it speaks about flying aircrafts. All throughout the Bible. We'll be here all day pulling precepts on aircrafts. Now, Esau, he demonized them and called them UFOs. Right? So these whirlwinds, or a wheel within the wheel, or swift clouds, doves flying, a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, various titles for the aircraft. The Lord's gonna come with these whirlwinds. These aircraft, they spin and they go extremely fast and defy the laws of gravity.
And there's plenty of evidence of this.
And it's thousands of them.
Thousands.
The prophecy said they're gonna cover the heavens. So the 1-2 chariots we see, 5, a cluster of chariots over here. Scriptures speak about thousands.
They got
of
videos
angels.
of fleets.
Yeah.
A bunch of bright lights in the sky, just just like they on their way somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got videos.
They going doing their drills.
Yo.
Go ahead, bro.
It says,
About 10 minutes I pass it.
behold, the whirlwind of the Lord going forth from fury, and continuing whirlwind, it shall fall with pain upon the head as a wicked.
Yeah, so these aircrafts, they coming to destroy these Edomites. Like it says, Isaiah 63, who is this that coming from Basra with dyed, who is this coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? That travel in righteousness, mighty to save, roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Yahushua is coming in these whirlwinds, in these aircrafts. He's destroying Edomites. The whirlwind is going to be lifted up full of wrath, because they're going to shoot out laser beams. Habakkuk, the 3rd chapter, goes into the burning coals, and pestilence went forth out of his feet. And this is for the elect, all right?
Yeah.
Verse 24, the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return till he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days he shall continue.
Yeah, when all the prophecies fulfilled, that's when the Lord is going to let up. You know? And we can hit Psalm 83 and then about 7 minutes.
Psalms 83 and verse 1, the Psalm of Asaph, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh.
Yeah, because we want the Lord making moves and doing stuff and bringing judgment. That's what we want. You know, we don't want the Most High keep his silence. The Most High keep his silence, then the vision felt. There's no vision out here. And them little damsels right there, they're haughty. See, I hope, Lord willing, the camera picked it up. They're haughty. You know, the scriptures speak about humbling the maid. You know, because if they not humbled, man, or if they out here like that with all this liberty, they lift it up with pride. The Lord bringing that great humbling to women, man. You know, we don't, you know, we declare all the gospel, right? So we speak on women, but a lot of you women is finna get caught out here. You little young bitches, these little damsel bitches that just walk out with their ass cheeks out. In the coming days and months, for them to get pieces of bread or bites of food, they're gonna have to give up their body. Not to us, but to these niggas out here.
To the world they live in.
Yeah, because the times is finna get very rough out here. You know?
It's about to get martial.
Yeah.
Their parents gonna authorize it.
And look, when you read in First Maccabees, the 1st chapter, when Antiochus Epiphanes the 4th, which he was an Edomite, when he started forcefully converting Israelites to the Hellenistic ways, the Greek ways, you read about how the beauty of women was changed. You women was down bad, seriously, during that time. Now you did have righteous women that kept the Sabbath and did not profane themselves with the meats, the heathen. They circumcised their sons on the 8th day. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the countenance. We're talking about the women whose countenance was down bad and they lost their husbands and their protectors and all that. That's what's going to be happening. Because that spirit of Antiochus Epiphany wanting to forcefully get you down with this new program is going to be here, man. That spirit is going to be here.
Yep. That's that Nimrod spirit coming back.
Yep. And a man, let's get that real quick. Yeah, because a man is going to be more precious than fine gold. The apostles was just talking about that. Because the Lord is, and it's happening now. See, the Lord, he deals with gradualism. Now, he could just cold turkey some shit. We wake up and the Most High just got this glow on us. Got this spirit on us. Most High could do that. We don't limit Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. But according to what's written in the scripts, the Lord liked gradualism because he took them Canaanites down little by little. He's taking Esau down little by little. He's building Israel up little by little. You know? So the Lord is making us go now. We're transitioning with gradualism to being that goal.
Setting us in order right before their eyes.
Because I see through the spirit, I see the decline of women and the incline of men. I see it. Look at the relationship shit and all that. That content which the Lord is dealing with that, right? That content that they're pushing out, you can actually see these like women and men, you can see the change in society.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing women like, you see the haughty ones like we just saw, but these older ones, these 30-year-old ones, they got a different tune about them. You can get them. But these young damsel virgins, they ain't seen affliction yet.
Yeah, they on that gold digger vibe.
Yeah. They gonna learn the hard way. But a lot of these women, they smiling, they waving, they interested, and they, you know, giving compliments, talking back. A couple of months ago or years ago, we wasn't seeing that.
Well, last week, the woman how
Oh yeah, bitches is in brand new BMW 6 Series coupes, throwing kisses, waving. We didn't acknowledge them bitches because y'all bitches coming diamond dirty. We gonna see more of y'all. It's more women than it is men.
Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
So the Bible said that the Bible say that the Lord is gonna make a man more precious, not these women. Y'all had y'all time to be precious. Y'all had y'all time. Well, look what y'all did. Y'all ran the bag up. Y'all forgot the bag gets taxed greatly. You feel me? They forgot about the taxes. The bag gets taxed.
Bag got a hole in it.
Bag got a hole in it. That's
Babylon.
what the script say. That's what the script say. The script say you gonna put your wages in the bag. You gonna get the bag, but it got holes in it. So you're gonna have to keep chasing it. You gotta keep chasing that bag because it got holes in it. Meaning as soon as you put money in it, the shit comes out. So it's bills and expenses and different things that you gotta pay to keep your program running. Well, the scriptures speak about a bag, but it got holes in it.
It says, even a man that a golden wedge of Ophir.
Now, Ophir, you had two Ophirs. You had one in Israel, which I believe it was in the southern kingdom. And then you had Americas, which is Ophir. And the gold that was from Americas, that's cheap, that's top gold. Edomites didn't come way from Spain to over here to get some bullshit gold. What did it say? In Havilah, there's gold there. In Adillium. Edomites could have just went to Saudi Arabia and got it. No, they came over here to Ophir or the Americas because this is where the best gold, this is where Solomon was getting his gold from. And Solomon was wise. Best believe when he got that gold, he was like, oh yeah, this is that good shit. You know? Yeah, looking at it, taste it. You know, but I'll pass it to the bro. Okay. All right, this is Psalm 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O Yahweh.
Yeah, and we don't want the Lord to keep silence, man. You know, we don't want the Lord to not bring out his judgment. We want the Lord to bring his judgment out because that's the Lord speaking. The Lord doesn't bring his judgment out, he's silent. And the Lord was also not being silent to the prophets. You know, bringing out the counsel inside the prophecies of him. You see?
He is known by his judgments that he has spoken through his prophets. Exactly.
This is Hosea 12 and 10. I have also spoken by the prophets. I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets.
Right, so the Lord speaks through his prophets, man. You know? If he puts the spirit on the holy prophets to go out and prophesy the downfall of that particular kingdom. And America is no different, man. You know? So the prophets are the mouthpiece of the Lord. And they're not keeping silence because they're bringing out the many judgments and prophecies that's going to happen upon America. You know? Such as famine, pestilence, you know, race wars, and ultimate destruction.
That's right, bro. Verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Yep. And that word tumult real quick. Tumult means like a rising. Tumult. Tumult is from the Hebrew word hama, which means to murmur, growl, roar, cry loud. You know, because the heathens, they all come together, you know, in their annual meetings and stuff to discuss the plans for the downfall of Jerusalem. Plans of their meetings. You know, the Bilderberg meetings, the G2 summits,
Bohemian Grove.
So they all come as one and they discuss what they're going to play out on the earth, their agendas and stuff, man.
Yep.
And ultimately their agenda against Israel to cut us off.
And I want to add this too, because what we see on the little snippets from their meetings, the G2 summit meetings, the Bilderberg meetings, the United Nations meetings, you know, these different summits. When we see the little clips that they show us, that's not the real meeting. That's not the real meeting. Esau, with his system, he got data and statistics and analytics and algorithms. When these world leaders come together, they sit down and say, you know what, we're noticing that these people is starting to get, they're not feeling this working stuff no more. You know, what it say in Exodus, the 1st chapter? Come, the children of Israel is starting to get mighty and stronger. Come, let us deal wisely with them. Least that's what the fuck they be talking about in them conversations. Come, let us deal wisely with them, least they join themselves with our enemies. You know?
Yeah.
So when they get together, they know, okay, the Israelite thing is getting bigger.
Yeah.
You know? They're getting stronger. Or more people is believing it.
They're leaving the Catholic Church, man.
They leaving the Catholic Church. Come on, man. We need to you know what? Let's make inflation.
Yeah.
More inflation. Rise the cost of food so they can want to be at work and pick up the second job so they don't think about getting free. You know? Let's put gas higher. You know, let's put a disease out there. Scare them.
Let's confound some of their celebrities.
Yeah, let's do this and do that. That's what they be talking about in the meetings.
They do,
you know, we got the Chinese people in there. You know, because Edom and Moab, they close. They was neighboring towns. Because south of Judah, you had Edom, and then to the east, you had Moab, and north of that, you had Ammon. So Edom and Moab, they locked in. Just like you see the Russian president, Vladimir Putin, and then the top guy from China. They tapped in with the BRICS shit. You know? These Edomites and these Moabites, they work hand in hand. So they all together in these meetings and they trying to figure out a way to keep us down or will pollute their food more. Put heavier metals in their water. Why do you think the Lord got us on this healthy food stuff?
Yep, that's exactly right.
You know? Hearing that these lockdowns and these shutdowns and pestilence coming back, you know, we hearing they got the fake food and the chicken and all that. The Most High, you give them that. All right now, bro. That. Angel could have put the spirit on him to do that.
We don't know. We don't know, bro.
Man's going to the
Lord, nah. That's all it was.
Yeah.
We don't know what that was.
Could have been an angel. You know? Every angel, like we say, every Israelite ain't no so-called black man look like Shaft. You know, every angel ain't gonna be tall and big beard, big afro. Most likely send a little Gadite angel, Gadite looking angel with the long hair.
That's the point you said from Exodus 1, because it says, come let us. So that was Pharaoh and his council, his advisors, the council.
You know who it was? Them damn Magi's and the warlocks. Because that's what be with East. That's who be with Esau. The prognosticators,
Chaldeans.
the Chaldeans, the prognosticators, the astrologers. They all consult and try to figure shit out with them demons that the Lord let them use.
Monthly prognosticators.
Looking up at the stars and trying to figure out what we can do to the Israelites.
Monthly prognosticators.
Most High don't give us that wisdom on how to do all that too in the kingdom. And we're going to be using it on y'all. No. Oh, Psalm 83:3, they have taken crafty, man, that's the spirit. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Yeah, so all the facts at the bottom of his name, that was crafty counsel, man. You know? And they all kind of come together,
hey, bro.
And then they want to cut us off from being a nation. And that's how you know the whole world revolves around Israel, the Israelites, because we are the people of the Most High. And they know once they got us deviated from the Most High, worshiping all these other gods and all these ways of life, then they know they can do whatever they want and they're going to prosper.
Yeah, see, the Lord called us stars.
Yes.
He called y'all heathens dust. Dust, small dust on the scale. Little drop of water.
Dust off the balance,
Yeah. But the Most High call us stars, and stars shine, they're forever. Okay? You're not moving the ordinances of the Most High. You can't, but what it say in Jeremiah 31? If you can change the moon and the stars and this. Oh, I just randomly connected again. I'm sorry, y'all. You know how it is, be self-facts. We are hour and 14 minutes in already. So the earth and the heathen were made for our sakes. So we have cords on them, so to speak. You know, we have something on them. Like Yahushua say, hold that fast until I come, and I'm gonna give you a rod to beat the shit out of these nations with. They trying to cast that off of them. We don't want to be under subjection under them. So let's cause division amongst them. Give them false gods. Beat them down with labor. Then hit them with inflation and cost of living and financial crisis. They ain't gonna think about getting saved because they gotta worry about paying their rent. That's what they talking about in the meetings.
Yeah, that's what remember in Egypt, every time in ancient Egypt, when Moses came to talk to Pharaoh, Pharaoh had added burdens upon the Israelites so they could forget about leaving Egypt.
You know, we may have to
He took away the straw. He said no.
So they had to work like more. But that was to get their mind off from
and look what Esau doing. He taking niggas' whole pensions away.
Oh, yeah, basically, nigga keep working. Build up another one. I'm actually, the food part you didn't hit? Exodus the point? I know you was reading
you know, that's how you know Esau is a modern day Egyptian. He's doing the same thing the Egyptians was doing.
Exodus chapter 1, I'm going to start at 5. And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls. For Joseph was in Egypt already. And Joseph died, and all his brethren, all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them.
Yeah, going back to that promise that the Lord made with our forefather Abraham, that you shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered, and the stars of heaven.
Yep.
So that prophecy was fulfilled.
And look, we're in the metropolitan area. There's all where we teach at. There's all nations here.
A melting pot.
We see Elam, Moab, Ammon, Edom.
Yep.
You know,
Japheth's even out here.
Cushites, Japhet, all the tribes, every last tribe in this area. But guess who we see the most? Do we see Moab the most? Do we see Edom the most? Do we see Elam the most? When this is what, West LA?
Yeah.
What would you say?
Yeah, this is
Wilshire District.
Yeah.
That's what I can call it.
You go down that way a little bit, you can start entering into West LA. You got Hollywood right there. You should see the Hollywood sign. You look hard enough. So we in the melting pot area, but guess who we see the most? Other Israelites. It's more of them. So just like we see it here,
Like the sand of the sea.
in 7, and the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them.
Could not be measured or numbered.
Yeah. We was fruitful.
Yeah.
And you know, they make mockery of the southern kingdom as slaves, right?
Yeah.
All y'all niggas eat is watermelon. But guess what? Watermelon is very hydrating, and that's a natural Viagra.
Viagra, yeah.
So guess what we was doing after the plantation?
You know
We was popping. We was popping.
watermelon sounds good right now.
Man.
Thirsty.
Man, yeah. I got a big. And it's true. It is a natural Viagra. If bros is having ED or erectile dysfunction, or if you bust one and he get weak and he weak for a minute, just start drinking abundance of water and eating abundance of watermelon with the seeds.
Listen, the other apostle said to juice the whole thing, seeds, rind, everything, because the white part is the actual.
And I'm gonna tell you from personal experience, you're gonna be able to do rounds. You're gonna be able to do 4-5 rounds.
With that water.
No cap. But you gotta eat a lot of, be eating it every day. Just constantly buy it. Just constantly buy watermelon, constantly drink water, and you gonna see he gonna be up, and when he busts, he gonna bust and come right back up. Or he may even stay lit. But yet, water and watermelon is gonna keep you cracking all night, hours. All right. Verse 8 in Exodus, because we give health advice too. Now there arose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph, and he said unto his people, behold, this is the crafty counsel. Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that, when there falleth out any war, they join also to our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land.
So these Hebrews, the Egyptians, they acknowledged that we were stronger than them. So Esau is a modern day Pharaoh. He knows that we're stronger than him. You know? So that's why he pollutes the food. You know, he pushes out on a commercial McDonald's and Carl Jr. and Jack in the Box. So our people can consume that, so they can have all the chemicals, and so our people can stay out of shape and be weak and emotional. I'm talking about the men. You know?
Now I beta tested some shit with some food. I've been loading up on carbs and shit like that, just trying to see. And carbs, it makes you weak. Now I'm not just talking about physical strength. It makes you not want to, like, it doesn't give you the fortitude. Carbs, that shit, you need carbs for energy. But I noticed when I started loading up, I'm eating pizza, chips and salsa, tortillas, and shit like that. Carbs, right? It lowers your fortitude, which your fortitude is your might to do something.
Yep.
The shit was kind of having me, it had me kind of like, I don't feel like it.
Desire.
It had me with the like lethargic feeling.
Yeah.
But, you know, when I'm on just protein and veggies and fruits, anything I want to do, I'm all right, come on.
Pulse.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
You're on that pulse.
You just own it. Just no stopping. But since I've been on the carbs, even at the gym, I've kind of been like noticing lately, like today when I went this morning, I was counting like, okay, I got 3 more workouts. I normally don't be on that. I be just on go, you know? But today I noticed, oh, damn, I got 3 more workouts. I'm looking at the time, looking at the clock. I noticed when you start eating a lot of carbs, it have you like that. But if you ain't been on no diet and you just been consistently on that, then you don't even know you own that type of time.
Yeah.
You don't even know that you in a weak state. And like I said, I'm not talking about weak as far as like you ain't got muscles and shit, but weak meaning you don't have that fortitude to get up and go do it. You know, you may want to go for a little 30-minute walk, but if that fortitude is weak, you're like, I don't feel like doing it. Or when you do it, you're trying to figure out ways to cut it short. You know. So watch those. You do got to eat carbs, but watch them too much. Oh, I also noticed too. I had drove somewhere, dropped somebody off, and for 2 separate times, 2 separate weeks, I noticed I was falling asleep behind the wheel. I'm at the red light. Sleep is 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. I'm at the red light and I dozed off, and the spirit was having me wake up right when it turned green. And I noticed, I was like, that's the fucking carbs. I don't even be sleepy like this. It's the fucking carbs that's doing it.
Carbs, yeah, like you say, you do be good, because they're good carbs.
Yeah.
You know, there's carbs and fruits too, but it's natural.
Yeah.
You can't control something that's natural. But, you know, as far as like processed carbs, you know, like Oreo cookies,
Chick-fil-A, you eat bread.
You know, like I said, I know what you're talking about. You know, you do. Like, you don't want to feel the urge to go to the gym. I'm gonna go tomorrow. Keep putting it off, putting it off day by day. Next thing it's been a whole weekend to go. Mm-hmm. But that's some carbs, man.
Yeah.
You know, you won't eat this BS sometimes, but eat it in moderation.
Yeah.
You know, eat a box of pizza pie once a month, or you know, not every day like how it was before we came.
Yeah.
You know?
See, what I did was I had pizza 2 days in a row. I had Chick-fil-A, I had burgers, I had tacos. I just had all kind of shit, and I just noticed. It don't take no time for you to notice the difference. It take longer for you to notice the difference if you start eating good and changing your diet. That takes time. But to go and eat that bullshit, quick. Days, a couple of days, you notice it already. Like, fuck.
And that's how you know that when you eat a healthy diet, it may take longer to adjust, but that's how you know it's the right way, the right path to shoot. Yeah. Because, you know, your body is detoxing out all those chemicals. Mm-hmm. But with the chemicals, it works quick. So
because it's drugs.
It's drugs,
yeah. Sorry, bro.
Like, like average Americans is addicted to drugs. Yeah. You know, by way of the food, man.
Well, that's because they use that witchcraft very hard here, that pharmakia. Mm-hmm. They use it in everything. They have a reason for using it in everything, you know?
And another thing, when I started fucking up on my diet, like I said, just beta testing. You know, I'm back on. But I noticed when I'm eating the bullshit and the carbs, it required, your body wants more food. It wants more of it. You know? Because bros know I'm on a once a day, but I eat like a shake and fruits and stuff throughout the day, peanuts. But I eat 1 meal. But I noticed when I started eating the bullshit, I was eating twice a day and other snacks, and shit like that. And I just had the urge to eat it. But when I was on my diet, I had no urge, no fucking urge.
Get the cravings. Yeah. Another thing is sleep too. Affects your sleep. Get insomnia. You know, it takes longer for you to go to sleep. So it's a natural, you know, for you to go to sleep early is you eat some kiwi strawberry.
Oh yeah.
I'll put you to sleep fast. You know, because the reason why you can't go to sleep because your blood sugar, they call it blood glucose, goes up.
Yeah.
And you know, it shocks your body and the blood sugar doesn't regulate, so it keeps you up.
Yeah. And then you notice your heart kind of.
Yeah. I noticed my foot was like throbbing in the inside. You know.
Yeah, yeah. So just from personal experience, Akim, you know, if bros is trying to like transition to eating well, just go ahead and make the step. Stay on, you know, your diet for several months. Lord willing, we ain't here that long, but just stay on whatever diet you come with. We recommend protein and veggies and fruits and water and herbs and supplements. Be on a diet centered around that. But just know if you relapse or you try to take too many, you know, off days from your diet, them demons come back with vengeance. Just like when like I say, when an unclean spirit leaveth the man, it searches and try to find stuff, and then he try to come back. If he come back to the house swept and garnished, meaning ain't nothing in it, he's gonna come back and bring 7 more demons more mightier than him.
God.
So, you know, you forsake something, and then it comes back and try to find an entry, it's gonna come back on you deeper, heavier. You know, so if you lose weight and then you get to a position, I lost weight, I'm cool, whatever, I can start eating back my regular shit. Remember, them demons is gonna come back 7-fold. You gonna gain that weight back quick and more. You're gonna gain that weight quicker and more because you gonna battle more demons.
Look at it. People know what they're doing. The devil's coming down, great rap right now. But it's got a bunch of short time.
Yeah.
They making laboratory chicken. They selling this laboratory chicken at KFC. So it's legal to just eat made up food now.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You don't know what they're giving you now.
Let me get this in Ezekiel 4:17 real quick. Oh no, 4 and
Yeah, because like you say, it is good for, you know, yeah, we're going to flip up with our diet sometimes, but like you say, it's good for the social experiment, so you can be able to judge. That's the meaning of being a good judge.
Yeah.
You can't be a good judge if you just eat clean and then you never experience eating bad, the side effects of eating bad. So,
You got to remember, you filter everything through the scripts. Filter your whole life through the scripts. So, just like us, we have to know wickedness to understand what righteousness is. So you're going to eat the bullshit to understand the benefits of eating the good shit. Oh, okay, when I was eating real food, I didn't have to eat as much. I wasn't as lazy. I wasn't as tired. I felt energetic. I felt energized. But then when I eat the bullshit, I'm feeling complete opposite. I'm feeling lethargic, weak. I'm not feeling the fortitude. I'm not feeling the wherewithal to keep pushing. So now you know what's good for you. What's that one piece so far? DeBar, could you get oh, I'm sorry. See, Ezekiel 4:13 real quick, just to get a lot of talking about what was it, bro? How'd it go? You know how it go?
I know what you're talking about. It's like basically like try things to see what's good for this.
Okay, let me try to find it.
Ezekiel 4 and verse 13. It says, and the Lord Yahweh even said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I will drop you. So it was prophesied that we will eat our food defiled amongst the Gentiles, since we have GMO food. You know, even the organic. You know, yeah, we eat the best of the worst. You know, and that's why we pray over our food. You know, so we can, you know, Lord cleanse the food or something.
Let me get this for you real quick. Ecclesiastes 34:9. A man that have traveled knoweth many things, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom.
Yeah, so you know, if you have a lot of experience, then you're able to judge things. So example, we were just talking about the diet. So, you know, we have experience of eating clean, seeing the side effects of eating clean, healthy, as opposed to eating this processed food and GMOs. We know the results from that. Yeah. So we're able to judge it. Yeah. And the right-hand side is always far superior. It's always better.
Yeah. So when we tell the brothers, like, look, you got to get away from that bullshit and try to eat clean. Try to at least eat clean 3-4 days out the week. You know, we telling you that through experience because we did it, and we see the difference in our body when we eat the bullshit and we eat the good shit. This is Ecclesiasticus 37 and 27. My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it.
Yeah, so in other words, you know, you test things out in your life to see whether it's good or bad for you. And whatever is bad for you, then you don't do that. You know, for example, like the diet. You know, we see that eating bad food, processed food, cookies and stuff, that's bad for our spirit, our mind. You know, so we don't indulge in that because we know the negative side effects that will get you know. So yeah, the scriptures promote, you know, trying new things, you know.
And look, it's gonna go straight into the food. Watch. 28. For all things are not profitable for all men.
Yep.
Neither have every soul pleasure in everything.
So everything's not profitable for all brothers. You know, so some brothers might not be really heavy into eating meat like that. Some brothers might be, you know, plant-based. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Some brothers on the fruit more. So, you know. So every brother is different, but at the end of the day, you got to find what's different. And as long as it counts.
It says, be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats.
Yeah. Yep. You know, because being greedy can cause you to be stuffed. You know, you're constipated. You know, and you know, it's bad for your bowel movement too. You know? Which you know you may eat meat every day, but not like bodybuilders and stuff, man.
See, bros, a lot of bros, they eat once, maybe twice a day, right? But see, with the American diet, you eating 3 times a day and snacks and every meal is meat. For breakfast, that average American, right? Breakfast, you got bacon, sausage, right? Lunch, you got what? BLT. Dinner, you got steak or spaghetti. And then you eating Hostess and Twinkies and chips and dip and all that all day. That's a fucked up diet. But if you eat once a day, you know, and you have meat or whatever, that's way better than putting meat in your body 3 times a day. You know, it's way better.
And when you do eat something, if you do eat once a day, you know, eat foods that will give you a lot of fiber. Fiber will keep you full. You know? So a lot of green vegetables like green beans, broccoli, you know, asparagus.
Those leafy greens are good too.
Spinach. You know, those are keep you satiated, keeps you full.
And then apple. Eat a couple of like in the morning. I eat an apple in the morning. Around 6 p.m. I'm eating another apple and pineapples and watermelons and shit.
Don't forget the one that works with all. It's like transmission fluid for the body. You got to drink 5-6 glasses of water.
Oh yeah.
So every 5 minutes you just got to drink a lot of water, man, because that keeps that body moving. That flow going, man.
And if you do want some juice, you know, get some pineapple juice mystical on the side.
Oh yeah.
Agua fresca.
Yeah, agua frescas. Yeah, get that, or find you in your little neighborhood. You may have to drive out a little bit, go to Edomite neighborhood, all right? But go to like if you got a Lassen's, right? A health food store. Find you a health food store, and then they'll have the juice. Yeah. And oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you got it.
How you got it?
Yeah. I was gonna say, because once you start eating right and you take your herbs and your medicine, you reset your taste palate in your mouth. So stuff that you might have thought, oh, that's nasty, that's why I don't eat vegetables and I don't eat healthy. The shit that you thought was nasty, once you reset your taste palate, it should start tasting good.
I know that from experience. When I was eating Greek yogurt, I was just eating the plain one, and that shit was nasty. I was like, this shit nasty. I was like, this. So I started getting the vanilla one, and the Chobani brand.
Yeah.
And but like a couple weeks later, I was like, let's be trying the plain one again. I was like, this shit pretty good. And it wasn't even so that's true. Once you start eating healthy, your taste buds do change.
Yeah, take magnesium. Magnesium will reset your. I take 500 milligrams of magnesium a day.
Me too.
Some people do 250. Now, if you get, because it's kind of turned into like a health food. Now, if you get the multivitamins, like don't get the once a day shit that you get from Walmart. Go to a health food store and get their once a day, which is some shit they actually made. Now that once a day pill should be a big pill. Should be a big pill. And it should be very bitter. When you take those, it got a lot of vitamins in it, but then you want to start taking like specific vitamins. You may do magnesium, ashwagandha, you know, some brothers do lion's mane, some brothers do zinc. Now if you take the multivitamin, you notice the zinc is only like 12 milligrams. As a man, remember, we stronger than these Edomites. You know, we may need a little more. Them studies they do is on them. Oh, the daily, what is it, the DV? The daily value.
Yeah.
You know how they say you supposed to eat this amount a day? Yeah. See, Esau say you only need 12 milligrams zinc a day. That's for y'all, and that's why y'all not fruitful. We're fruitful. We need more zinc. Get 50 milligrams in your body. So you may get the zinc by itself. You get you some probiotics, prebiotics, postbiotics. You get that, you know. But when you do get a multivitamin and it has zinc in it, just know that it's gonna be in there, but it's not gonna be a lot. You know, you put that zinc in that magnesium. That magnesium will repair muscle, skin. That zinc will repair your skin, get you more sperm, get you flowing right.
A larger sperm.
Then you drinking water, so that's gonna have you with more sperm. It's gonna have you with your morning wood. It's gonna have you rock hard. It's gonna have you when it's time to get cracking. I gotta warm up. You gonna get cracking, you know. And then get you vitamin A. That's gonna replenish your skin. Rejuvenate your skin, produce your skin cells and all that. Eyesight. You know, start getting on all that, because if you on a Babylon, if you 30, if you 25 and above, 30 and above, and you on a Babylon diet and you don't take herbs and vitamins and drink water and eat fruits and vegetables in abundance, you down bad. You're down bad. And I'm not saying that because I'm perfect. I'm saying that from experience. If you ain't drinking that, you're gonna have some type of complications. Like you're gonna be soon angry. You're gonna get frustrated quick.
Yes.
You're not gonna be able to problem solve, rationalize shit. The reason why crime is so high, and we're gonna get to the precepts. The reason why crime is so high, and Elder Apostle Gabar, he brought it out. There was a case study associated with bad diets and crime. You know, the reason why Jake be turned up is because shit, he got bad shit in him.
Man.
And we've all been there, man. So angry and all that shit. Yeah.
It's like they clone Tyrone and they say they putting it in the chicken.
Yeah.
Exactly, putting it in the chicken.
Never too late to change your diet.
Yeah. At least try. You ain't gotta be perfect, but at least how we doing the homework. 2 gallons of water a week.
Be mindful.
Herbs and supplements. If you ain't drinking, you should be at least be able to drink 2 gallons of water a week. You feel me? you know, you really supposed to drink a gallon a day, but 2 gallons of water a week, that's way better than a nigga that's drinking Pepsi in front of a liquor store. Ecclesiastes 37 and 29. Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. You gotta go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so the scripture's saying don't be greedy upon meats, man. You know, not eating multiple times a day. You know, eating once a day. OMAD. You know, intermittent fasting. You know, fasting 16 hours a day, 12 to 16 hours a day, whatever is good for you. Then you can lose weight. You know, this brother, he lost.
I damn near 100 pounds.
Yeah. Just eating once a day and working out. You know, and you don't gotta work out. I mean, brothers got their own liking of working out.
Yeah.
You don't gotta work out 7 days like the content creator. 4 days, 3 days, 3 to 5 days out the week. That's cool. Yeah. As long as you move your body, you active, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Because whatever you do, whether you're working out 2 days a week and you eating 3 days out of the week good, whatever you start out with is way better than what you've been on. And you're gonna see a difference. But as you work, you're gonna, because the body, what the body does is it adapts. It adjusts. If you on a 1 meal a day, your body adjusts to only needing 1 meal. It'll get everything it needs from that 1 meal.
It may be hard at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your stomach shrinks.
Yeah. It may be hard at first because you're so used to eating multiple times a day. But once the body gets used to it, then it's going to adapt. You know?
Yeah.
It's going to be easy.
It adapt. So when you're working out, your body adapts to your workout regimen. So that's why people will add one more day, and then they add 7 days they have capacity, and then they start doing 2 workouts a day. Their body get used to 2 workouts, and they add 3 workouts plus swimming. Because your body you got to constantly challenge the body so it can get brick hard. Verse 30, for excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler.
Yeah. So excess of meat bringeth sickness. You know? Because your body, I believe with beef, red meat, it takes about 48 hours, 3 days to digest red meat.
Yeah.
You know?
And it has acids in it that will get in your bones and cause problems.
And eating a lot of meat.
Uric acid.
It can develop gout, you know, stuff like that. You know, so, you know, if you eat 1 meal a day, you eat 1 piece of meat, that's cool. But if you eat like 3 meals a day and 2 steaks each for those meals, but that's a lot of money you spend every day. Hey, you're gonna be prone to getting sick, man.
And that's another thing. Spend the extra $5, $6 and get the quality meat. Don't get the shit at the bottom that Esau have on sale, because Esau is beta testing shit.
Yeah.
That's why it's cheap.
Yeah, like that bond. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I see that meat all the time. I tried it one time before, but this was a long time ago before you made that video.
Yeah.
And I could tell it was like, this shit tastes different.
Yeah.
I just threw that shit out. But yeah, that chicken breast, if brothers go to Bonds and see some chicken breast in like a beige pack, don't eat that. That'd be like $9, $10 for like 3 big ass chicken breasts. Don't get that.
Yeah.
Because it's laboratory
modified.
Yeah. Get the for about 2. Well, here in California, for about $1.5 pounds up to 2 pounds of some quality chicken should run you about $15. $1.5 pounds. If you getting them packs that you talking about with them big, them ridiculously, the breast is about as big as the size of this book. And about that thick. If you get them, they'll be like $9, $8 for 4 pounds. Don't eat that shit, man. Esau doing something. Now, if you gotta do it, we just went into Ezekiel 4 and 13, we gonna eat our defiled bread amongst the heathen. Most I know what's up. But faith without works is dead. You believe that, you want to get better?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you guys, because you guys
All right,
always
man.
tell the truth,
All
man.
right, man.
I'm going through some things right now. I'm being persecuted majorly. Public, Facebook, what is that? All these social deals.
Yeah.
Bad rap, but you know what? Job went through it.
Oh yeah.
Why can't I? What makes me so special?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So y'all pray for me. Continue doing what y'all doing, man.
All right, now, bro. Be strong, okay, brother?
It hurts, man. It hurts, man.
All right.
Y'all take care, man.
All right, now.
Brother, safe.
Verse 29, be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. For excess of meat bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn into choler. By surfeiting, which is partying, bullshitting, having, out, hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah, surfeiting means excess.
Yeah, doing a lot.
Yeah, doing the most.
Yeah. Partying all week. Yeah. Cause when you eating and drinking, whether you eating alcohol, drinking alcohol, you already know you're gonna get hungry. You get a little faded or something, you're gonna say, man, shit, I need me a little burger or something. Then your judgment off, you're gonna eat too much, it's gonna be 12 o'clock at night, you done ate a double cheeseburger and chili cheese fries in a shake. Rose used to eat like that too.
And my coworkers, man, this one of my coworkers, he walking like 40 something. She was walking like a beam. I don't want to walk like that.
Yeah. Can't hop a gate. Like if he got to run and hop over this shit, he's fucked up.
Taking my time.
Yeah. And look, don't work out to be a mighty man. The Lord gonna renew our strength. You want to work out at least to be able to climb a gate, hop over some shit, jog.
Save yourself.
Yeah, jog for 5 minutes. Can you jog for 5 minutes straight? You ain't got to run 5 miles, but can you jog for 5 minutes straight?
Catch a bus and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bus pulling up, you gotta jog a little bit, man. You can't do that. You gotta get the jog.
Yeah, push something out.
Yeah.
It says, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life.
Yeah, so taking heed meaning, he's very mindful of what he eats and how he eats and when he eats. All that plays hand in hand, man. And once you do that, man, you start to see the results.
Yeah.
You start losing weight, losing body fat, and you don't even know you're losing weight until other brothers tell you.
Or your clothes tell you.
Yeah, or your clothes tell you.
You end up having to put new holes on your belts.
Yeah, that's why I do that for this.
You have to put a new hole on your belt because that's an inch apart. So that means if you put a new hole on there, that means you done went down an inch.
And don't be discouraged if you're not losing weight quick.
Yeah.
Because, people's bodies are different. Some people lose weight quick. Some take time. Remember, all that fat under the belly and, having that for years, so it's going to take time. It's all about consistency,
And get in the mindset of delayed gratification. Like Yahushua said, he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. So we get the salvation at the end, that's the delayed gratification. When you're working out and you put your body through affliction, that's what you're doing. You putting your body through affliction. You endure that, you get the reward later. When you go to the gym and leave, you don't see results. You get a pump. You may get a pump or whatever, but you don't see a difference day to day. Oh, which one was it, bro? Oh, that's the spirit I was thinking about the boat, huh? Yeah. And that'll be camp. We got 9 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drink some water.
This is Daniel chapter 1, the point or the top? All right, in the 3rd year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon.
Now Daniel, the prophet Daniel, which name means judge the Most High, Daniel Allah, he was a prophet during the Babylonian Empire and the Persian Medes. You know?
Yep. Came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, unto Jerusalem and besieged it.
So yeah, so this is Nebuchadnezzar II that besieged the land of Jerusalem. You know, got exiled. You know, down. He was the southern king of Judah. You know, so he had he was one of the exiles that was exiled in Babylon.
Verse 2: And the Lord gave Jehoiakim, king of Judah, into his hand. So he couldn't escape. He couldn't talk to no counselors and try to figure out how can I get away from Nebuchadnezzar. They even probably told him, do this, do that. When the Lord give you into the hand of somebody else, there's nothing you can do to escape it. What it say?
The guy trying to escape. He said Nebuchadnezzar called him and gouged his eyes out. Killed his 2 sons.
Yeah. What it say? Whoever have resisted his will, roughly paraphrasing.
Yeah.
You can't resist the Most High will. So and that's beautiful, because if we are of the elect, right, and we endure to the end, and can't nobody stop that. Nope. Esau can't stop that. None of these hoes can stop it. None of these niggas can stop it. That means we would make it. And the Lord gave Jehoiakim, king of Judah, into his hand, with part of the vessels of the house of the Most High, which he carried into the land of Shinar, to the house of his God, and he brought the vessels into the treasures of his God.
So all the vessels were like the golden cups, scissors, spoons, forks, all gold, which was King Solomon.
And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of the eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, the king's seed, and of the princes.
And so that king's seed, you know, were the Judites, you know.
Children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom and cunning. Oh, sorry, bro.
Yeah, so yeah, Nebuchadnezzar, he didn't exile no stupid niggas, man. They were wise, man.
You got the cream of the crop.
He didn't get niggas from the front of the liquor store, so you can understand. He didn't get niggas in the projects. And the king's seed and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored and skillful in all wisdom and cunning in knowledge and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace. Yeah, they wasn't, ooh, these was of the king's seed. They came from royal, eating with vessels overlaid with gold. They wasn't mesmerized by that king shit.
Affluence.
You know, they was on a level. They was of the king's seed. They was used to being amongst kings and because when you in the presence of kings and nobles and princes and governors and counselors and prophets and priests, you gotta behave in a certain way. You know, you gotta, you gotta go.
You can't just behave like, you can't just say anything. Like, nah, you gotta use wisdom being around people like that. You can't just say anything come out your mind.
In whom they might teach the learning in the tongue of the Chaldeans.
Yep. So tongue is a language. So, you know, even so down, you know, in the King's Seed, they had to learn of the Chaldeans, the Babylonian tongue language.
It says, and the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's meat and of the wine which he drank. So nourished them 3 years, that at the end thereof they might stand before the king.
Yeah, so they were being groomed up before the king,
right,
for 3 years.
Just like when you get a job, they groom you up for like the first 2 weeks.
for you to be presentable.
Yeah. Oh, this is the uniform. Oh, tuck your shirt in. Where's your name badge? Oh, when the customers come in, you got to greet them like this.
Yeah.
This is where you break at. This is going to be your area. They did that for 3 years.
Yeah.
Now among these were the children of Judah, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names. For he gave unto Daniel the name of Belshazzar, and unto Hananiah of Shadrach, and of Mishael of Meshach, and Azariah of Abednego.
Yeah, so they had changed Daniel. They had changed their names into Babylonian names.
But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat.
Yeah, because it probably was pork, you know, unclean meats.
Food sacrificed unto idols and shit. They probably had the remains of their enemies in there. The entrails of their enemies and shit. Mingled with the entrails of our enemies.
Shrimp. Yep. Nor with the wine which he drank, therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might defile myself. Excuse me, is there any other food back there? I don't want to eat this.
Yeah, you know.
That's bold though. That is bold.
Yep, all that, yep.
Hey, one thing I can say about Daniel and his behavior, even going back to Susanna, was that the same Daniel
Yeah,
that stood up for Susanna?
yeah.
Daniel, he had that spirit, like he stood up for righteousness. He'd go ahead and speak and say something like, look, I'm not eating that. Y'all got something else to eat? I don't want to defile myself with the king's meat. And
Like, bring on the lions. He ain't, you know what I'm saying?
He had to deal with that twice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Daniel went through it.
That's
man.
what I'm saying. He was hard.
Daniel went through it to get them prophecies in Daniel, the 7th chapter. Hey, call Allah Yahweh Shai for the prophet Daniel Allah. Now the Most High had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the princes of the eunuchs. They loved Daniel. They probably was like, hey, Daniel, man, Daniel, you an Israelite, but you cool, man. You can hang out with us, man. I like you.
He probably was funny, you know?
Yeah. Because men of wisdom, they do be having like witty jokes.
Yeah.
You know? Look at the apostles. They be cracking jokes all the time.
Exactly. Yeah, if somebody was to meet the apostle in the world, like apostles talk to him, like, damn, they don't even know who he is. Bro.
But even with us, like when people meet us, we don't tell them what we about straight off top. They'll gravitate, they'll fuck with us. But until we start seeing their wickedness and we get to abhorring them, then that's when shit start getting weird. But normally people fuck with us. It's just something about us that the Lord put on us that draws people to us. People used to always, you know, in the world, people used to always fuck with your car. You ain't never had no problem meeting people with friends and stuff like that, you know?
Like bulbs to a flame, bro.
And the princes of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who have appointed your meat and your drink. For why should he see your faces worse liking than the children which are of your sort? Then shall ye make me endanger my head to the king. Like why would you want me to? Why would you put me in a position where I gotta go ask the king that you don't want to eat this shit, and then your face look worse than the people that's of your sort? You trying to put me in a fucked up position. Then said Daniel unto Melchizedek, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah and Mishael and Azariah, which those men were the 3 holy children. Prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us post to eat and water to drink.
Yep, so prove meaning test. Test us for 10 days and give us some vegetables, because that's what Paul says, vegetables, fruit, you know, stuff like that, you know, and see what's going to say.
And let our countenance be looked upon before thee in the countenance of the children that eat of the portions of the king's meat. And as thou seest, deal with thy servants.
Yeah, so in other words, within 10 days, judge between us that eat the pulse, vegetables, and water and stuff, between those that eat the king's meat. See how we're going to look different within those 10 days.
Now let's fast forward to this Babylon. What's the king's meat? McDonald's.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Ribs.
Yeah.
Burger King. Jack in the Box. Papa John's. Pizza Hut. Domino's. Kentucky Fried Chicken. What else? What else is the king's meat?
Louisiana fried chicken.
Louisiana Fried Chicken. Catfish. Crawfish.
Red lobsters.
Red lobsters. That's the king's meat.
Hot links.
Hot links.
Yeah.
Unless you get the chicken links with the
Yep.
with the beef casings on
Case,
it.
yeah. College, beef
national.
collagen cases.
Hebrew nasty.
Yeah, stay away from the king's meat. Yeah, that's a little more. So he consented to them in this manner and proved them 10 days. And at the end of 10 days, their countenance appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portions of the king's meat.
Yeah, so
No, you got it.
yeah, so Daniel, their countenance and their facial expression, how they looked way more healthier than the king, the ones that ate the king's meat. You know, their skin was probably, glowing and stuff, man. Because that's one thing about healthy people. You can tell when a person's healthy. Their skin is glowing. They don't got no bumps. Their skin is clear.
They're not as sluggish and shit.
They're not as sluggish. They don't have no dark spots. You know.
And that's what happened. Because once you start eating that vitamin A, and I recommend bros get the vitamin A. It rejuvenates the skin and gives it it gives your skin it's a word, not aura, but it rejuvenates the skin and it gives it the glow. So that's what probably happened. And the Most High was dealing with them, so the Lord probably sped up the process for them. Because the Lord was showing them that, look, the Lord dealing with us. Because it said, thus Melzar took away the portion of the king of their meat and the wine that they should drink and gave them post. As for these four, the Most High gave them knowledge and skill in all learning and wisdom, and Daniel had understanding in all visions and dreams.
Yep. Part of understanding, he was given a lot because of his diet, man. You know, he was able to intake and remember a lot of things and process a lot of things because of his diet too. You know?
Plus, when you're eating like that, you're kind of afflicting your soul. You know? Because you would like to indulge in larger portions and the meats and shit, you know what I'm saying? But you just eating pulse?
And anything that will require you to afflict your body, whether it's working out or eating or fasting, it levels up the body.
Yeah.
It puts it up. It puts you on the next stage, you know, because you building the body, you strengthening it. So you gotta afflict it. You can't always be in like that
comfort zone. Yeah.
Everything you eat is sweet. Everything you eat is good and it's so delicious. It's some shit. Some of them green juices I be drinking.
Gotta have the bitter with the sweet on.
You just gotta don't even taste it.
Yeah,
just
down it. Yeah.
Down the shit.
Now you gotta actually become accustomed to it. Because then you go back to it. You know, you gotta start enjoying the bitter with the sweet.
Yeah, that's what Elder Zahai said one time. That's maturity as a man when you eat things that don't taste good.
Yeah,
you eat things that benefit your body.
Because when you're a kid, you don't like the peas or the string beans and shit. You grow up, ended up loving the string beans and the peas and shit.
Oh, this brother, he eat green beans.
Yeah, I eat
Dang them.
Almost every day now.
And they taste good and like
when I was a
made
kid
with
in
butter.
school, I didn't like peas or string beans. Now I love me some peas.
Bro.
Hey, y'all,
You gave us a salute. That's right.
He's an all-star, man. He be all around.
Still around.
That was the first time he saluted.
Yeah, right? For years.
Yeah. And Lord, I've identified another camp. So with that, I'm going to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostle, the elder Ray Millstone, peace and blessings. Prophet Akin, that's peace and word and all shit in the city. Shout out my brother.
Shalom.